Will Two-Faced Girl talk on Big Brother at 9, but now take a look into the negative coverage of youths in the media. We will cover three main areas that are sensationalized in the media: gangs and violence, sexuality.
I think young people just kind of like experimenting. I mean, you know, those feelings don't come natural, do they?
Exactly.
And drugs and alcohol.
I think that a lot of the stories in the media are sensationalised, especially in regards to young people. And I think that for this reason that we need to kind of question the media and not just accept everything that's said to us.
Between the 6th and the 10th of August 2011, rioting, looting and general anarchy setting dozens of buildings and houses ablaze broke across London and other major English cities. Throughout these 5 days of disorder, the media captured the destructions of the riots. We asked experts about their thoughts on the London riot.
I think it's a really, it's an issue that's very current at the moment, how youth are represented in the media, particularly after the summer and the riots. I think that whilst there is a diversity of ways in which the media are represented, there was definitely a significant shift last summer in how young people are represented. And there was a sort of a backlash of really quite negative stories about young people. If you look at the headlines in newspapers.
And like I say, everyone's individual and you can't just tar them all with the same brush.
A study by The Times claimed that young people in Britain are boys and girls who casually pick fights and keep the emergency services fully occupied. I asked the public about what they thought of the riots and who are to blame.
Well, personally, I think it's the parents' fault. They need to control their children.
After the break, we will look into the positive aspects of youths in regards to the student march, where thousands of youths went to protest for student university fees.
I'm here in Trafalgar Square, where thousands of students came to protest for their university fees. They did this in a very positive way, in contrast to how they reacted in the London riot.
And they've made a serious point, but they are in jeopardy of being completely undermined by the outrageous and violent actions of a small minority.
Thousands of students have clashed with police at Westminster today during a mass demonstration against plans to increase university tuition fees.
The doorstep of the Conservative Party's headquarters. Just 1 week after the government announced its plans for the future of universities.
I am now going to ask the public about their feelings and opinions on the student fee protest.
It's all about public relations. Watching people smashing things up on the TV is just going to make people think students are troublemakers. It's easy to dismiss them. We need the public on our side.
Got taken down, so people went in to try and kind of take the space, really kind of make our point that, you know, we're not going to put up with our universities, our education, our general.
Protesters carried place cards which read "scrap tuition fees and free education" and chanted "no ifs, no buts, no education cuts" and slogans criticising the police over rubber bullets. The media has portrayed youths in a violent manner, however they have disregarded the reason behind the protest, which was for a positive cause.
They're their own entity altogether and they will always cover, you know, stories to make it, at the end of the day their job is to sell newspapers, so they'll try and sensationalise everything. And it won't always have a pretty headline, and it won't always be in favour of a good representation of a person. So I can't speak for them. But in terms of, you know, youth themselves, you know, if they just do what they do, you know, stay out of trouble, you know, and be vocal, you know, speak up. You've all got opinions, we've all got mouths, so use them. And just use them for the better side of things, or rather for the bad side of things.
Okay. Thank you.